speak to you.
Hello, Mick. Great to speak to a fellow Irishman there today. How's everything with you, Mick?
Everything's great with me. So, we just clear that up. I am a fellow Irishman, despite my Yorkshire accent and all that. But
yeah, I suppose, Mick, in terms of Cardiff City, a big, massive club, do you feel you've unfinished business, how everything ended in Ireland prematurely? Obviously, you got us to the playoffs. You would have hopefully wanted to finish off that against Slovakia. Is there a bit of anger, a bit of frustration that you didn't get to see it out? Do you feel now Cardiff is a chance to prove the FAI wrong as such?
No, not at all. No, there's none of that. I was disappointed because, COVID struck. But wow, I mean, my disappointment is the fact that my contract didn't run over and above COVID. But I mean, that's still going on. And so my contract ended in the July. It was never, ever going to be extended beyond that if that was the case, because I accepted that Stephen Kenny was going to take the job. And so I left in April and let Stephen get on with it. Quite happily, disappointed because I wanted to take the Slovakia game. It just wasn't feasible, and Stephen was right. It was his time in time to take the job. So no, I've got no anger, no ire, no ill feeling against anybody for that. It was a contractual issue. But the other side of the question is, I've got unfinished business with football as opposed to any other job that I've had before. No, I loved being back with Ireland. It was an absolute privilege to be able to do it on a second occasion.
And I suppose, Mick, when you look at the Cardiff squad, there's players here littered with Premier League experience. Leandro Bacuna, Junior Highlight, Joe Bennett, Josh Murphy, Harry Wilson. And then you look at the two Irish players that you probably know well, Greg Cunningham and Alex Smithy. So that's probably going to be the core, I suppose, of your team for the rest of the season.
You just pick my team for me. I'll go home. Maybe you should be sat here. As I said to one of the other questions I asked when I get the call, would I be interested in this to the end of the season? The first thing, I've seen them play. I saw them play against Nottingham Forest, and I was impressed that day. But I just looked at the squad. Easy, get it up on my laptop, and I was impressed by what I saw and the players that we have. I said it's not one person's fault, but I've now got to try and get a tune out of the players and try and get them to improve, and hopefully we can. And I do think we've got the quality to do it.
And Mick, Cardiff is a big, massive club, a massive fan base as well. So there's huge potential in Cardiff City, and obviously, hopefully, when this situation gets raised, hopefully the supporters can come back into the stadium. But for a club like Cardiff to be marooned in mid-table, 13 points off the playoffs, 9 points above relegation, I suppose, have you given any targets towards the end of the season? Is playoffs, or is that try and sneak into the playoffs? Is that one of your main goals?
That would be nice, wouldn't it? I've had a very brief meeting with the players this morning. I wanted to see them train, because me talking to them, I can assure you, I've been in enough of those meetings to know that players have heard loads of that chat, and all they want to do is train, and I can learn more about them when we're training and see where we're at. We will attempt to win the game against Barnsley on Wednesday night. I think we've got to start there. And then if we can start picking up points, when we start picking up points, we can set targets on, but we've got to start picking up points first. To come in and say on the back of the defeats that we've just had and why I'm here, right, the target is now the playoffs. Some of them might think, hold on a minute, is he gone off his rocker or what? I would like to start with a win on Wednesday, and then start and see if we can win at home against Millwall. Then we can start looking at thinking, if we do that, then maybe we can say it. So I think we've got to start and get back to basics and get winning games.
And I suppose lastly from me, Mick, in terms of Terry O'Connor, he's been with you throughout all your sort of coaching career, an excellent coach. And was it essential for you in taking on the Cardiff City job that Terry would be coming in with you?
Yeah, I just correct. It's not Terry O'Connor. I know he helped me in Ireland, but he didn't receive an O because of it. Terry Connor has been with me since 2008, I think, in Wolves. He was an integral part of that team, winning the championship and then playing in the Premier League. And he's been with me ever since. And he makes me better. He helps me to be better at my job, and we complement each other well. And so there was never in any doubt he was coming here with me, and I'm delighted to have him. And I can assure you, the players will benefit from having him here as well.
Best of luck, Mick. We're all cheering for you here in Ireland. I know that's for sure.
That's great. Thanks. I really appreciate the support. Thank you.
Keith from